The FPS really drops when you're looking at this right here. The heck is this guy doing? I saw you jump. Do it again.
Everyone thinks that at first. The doctors have a name for it by now. He just needs time.
How come you don't have subtitles? Hyperion model. Yeah, let's grab that. Add that to my collection. Congrats. Hey Connor, heard about the new position. On Prodromos, just gained one hell of a businesswoman. They're lucky to have you. If we ever find ourselves on the Nexus at the same time, I'm buying you a drink to celebrate. Celebrate, Vetra. And Ryder, I know you're going to get nosy and read this. Hi. Uh-oh. Vetra knew. I'm sorry, Vetra. I didn't mean to. Rabbit says, if I hear another power metal solo, I'm going to rip my ears off. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Speaking of Connor, did I just do a bad thing? No, okay. Let me post that link for the Connor Vonrad. Vonrad? Is that what his name is? I don't remember. Connor Vonrad thing for later. If you want to watch it now, it's real quick. It's like a 20-second thing or whatever. I already have it timestamped and everything. But this is Conrad from Mass Effect 3, which Moffin was wondering if he was in it or not. Conrad Werner, yeah. There you go. So you can look at that now or a little bit later or whatever you want to do. Let's get back in here. I saw Connor and then I thought Conrad. My nose is getting stopped up for some reason.
Man, have you noticed how clean the air smells?
Helps that there's zero pollution here, but yeah, it tastes new.
Tastes new, girl.
Hello, Pathfinder. Hello, Kim Connor. Supplies, trade, procurement. Anything you need, I can provide. Though you do have the Queen Quartermaster beside you.
You know Vetra?
Back on the Nexus, Connor worked with me to get everything for the Tempest.
But I need ground under my feet, and soon hopefully trade will flourish on Eos.
First of all, Vetra, I guess.
You said you know Vetra. What's she really like?
Not a word, Connor.
Uh-oh.
As you like. Of course, you can't always be listening.
Supply station.
Does the Outpost have everything it needs?
The Nexus furnished us with the basics, but that isn't enough for a home. Providing the rest is my responsibility. The labs can't work without good logistics. They'll have it.
Trade partners.
Is EOS trading with any new partners?
Right now, just the Nexus, but I have contracts with Wildcat salvages and independent miners. There will be more.
Coming to Andromeda.
So how did you end up here, Connor?
Me? You're the Grand Explorer. I fill out requisition forms.
Really? Everyone here has some kind of story.
I left mine back home. Or... the... still... Ask me another time.
Okay.
See you later.
Be well. Come back again.
Terminal, what is this?
A word with you?
Oh, are you the guy that... There's some missions down here, so maybe that's you. Terminal, no messages. Lol. Jacob Mitney.
Pathfinder. Jacob Mitney, Research and Development. My team's just getting set up here, but we've made a discovery you might want to check out.
All ears.
We've put together a blueprint for augmenting your armor plating. Uploading it now. If you can collect the necessary resources from around EOS, it should work.
Should work?
Is this a sure thing, Mitney, or just pie in the sky?
Pie in
I
the
have
sky.
no interest in wasting your time. This could form the basis for armor production across the initiative. Scrounge safely, Pathfinder.
I have never heard of pie in the sky ever. Okay. So we might have enough materials already to craft that. I don't know though. Continue looking around.
Finally, solid ground. And actual sunlight to wake up to. This will be great.
Enjoy it. I'll be up all night collecting moisture readings.
Moisture readings. Oh, there's a memory thing over there. Okay.
Bradley asked about it. Is there anything he's not overseeing?
I think he feels safer when Fox shuts the door.
So that building is done. We've checked those 3, I think. We checked that building? I don't think so. Well, I guess let's make our way over there. Check this building, that building, and then over there.
Pathfinder.
What's up, man?
Henderson at the shuttle landing pad told me. He heard it from the pilot.
Izzy, you've got to stop listening to every rumor that comes in.
Okay, but when your shuttle gets eaten by space whales, don't say I didn't warn you.
Merchant. Terminal. That one's got a thing on it. Oh, that's probably like the research terminal then. That's probably what that is. No? Formal request from Darket Turvian. Tirvian, number 28. Make the request again, Bradley. I know it's not your fault. I know she's supposed to be second wave, but I want a trail so that when all this calms down in a few years, we can get proper outraged about how long it took to reunite families, especially ones hurt during the Site 1 to 2 mess. You know, broken promises is the thing, right? Requesting the deployment of Darket Tirvian. Exostudies specialist. Reason. She's an asset that will help viability. She's also my daughter. Okay. Taking Awake the Future. Speak to Addison's assistant on the Nexus. Okay. I am okay with that. Mothman says, "Oh, he watched the Conrad in Mass Effect 3. I don't know how I don't remember seeing that Conrad bit. Kind of corny, but funny how he used that opportunity to try to get laid. Good old Conrad." Remedy says he was married though, that bastard. That was a lie, I think. I can't remember if it was in. I think it might have been in Mass Effect 2, where he confessed that he didn't have a wife. And he pretty much lied about all that stuff, so he wasn't married at all. At least he says. But who knows? Artifacts, Pathfinder helmet. So the consumables are back life support, which just allows you to stay in hazardous environments longer. Incendiary, which we've used. Disruptor. Shot stun enemies and deal large bonus damage to shields. Okay. Cryo. Slow enemies and deals moderate damage to bonus to armor. Okay, so we need to like have those. Craft them or something. Shield capacitors overdrive. Immediately reloads all weapons, recharges all powers, and temporarily boosts accuracy and damage reduction. That's kind of cool. I have a bunch of stuff that I could probably sell, but I just don't know if I need to sell those things or not. Crafted assault rifle. Yeah, I probably need to get rid of that. Because I accidentally made the same assault rifle. A little bit different color though, but let's go ahead and sell that, I guess. Pathological liar through and through. Conrad Werner. Alright, let's check the upstairs here. This is so like Mass Effect 1 with their inventory system and selling stuff. Yeah. Inventory is pretty crazy. It also has a limit like Mass Effect 1. The good thing though is that if you have multiple things of the same item, it doesn't count towards the limit, I don't think. So that's good. But yeah, there's
Really
a bunch
hope all
of
the
stuff.
scientists will be safe out here.
We made it.
We came to explore and learn. That's who we are.
Already getting requests from the Prodromos labs.
Prodromos lab. So let's finish up checking out some stuff here. We got a couple more buildings to check out, and then we're gonna leave the planet. Kane Fox. What's this? Scratch pad. This is filled with sketches, annotations, and exploded schematic views. Many are focused on a combined road monorail network for EOS. Oh, that could be pretty good. Underneath the doodles, Nexus tram system map. Got a baseline. So this is just his ideas, pretty much. Hey, I'm from Nexus. How's it going there? Heard Bradley has things up and running smoothly. I knew you guys could do it. Tell me about EOS. It's boring here, so I have to live curiously through you. Oh, you remember that girl I told you about, the Asari? We're going out this weekend. I can't believe she said yes. Wish me luck. Now it's your turn, buddy. Ellis. Okay. That's a thing there. Remingtons. Oh, there's a solo. Goodbye, my friends. It was a fun ride. God dang it, Remingtons.
You haven't got a fuel cell, have you? The quartermaster says there's plenty, but she would. Wait. Oh, shit, you're the Pathfinder. Sorry, no one said VIPs were coming by.
I'm just Ryder. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. I'm Fox, chief engineer for Prodromos. Anything you need, ask away.
I just remembered, wasn't there a companion in Fallout 3 super mutant named Fox? I think so. Been a while since I played the Fallout, so coming to Andromeda. Let's just ask him these quick questions.
What brought you all the way to Andromeda?
There's a colony back home you've never heard of. Viridis. It failed. Hard. I grew up there watching things fall apart. When I left, I got into infrastructure, civil engineering. Boring stuff unless you've ever lived without it. I wanted to do Viridis right, I guess. And the initiative was my best chance.
Best chance. Guy Fury says, it's 10 to midnight here. I'm gonna duck out. I'll catch you guys for the stream on Monday, I guess. Been awesome hanging here. Later, guys. Guy Fury, always a pleasure, man. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good weekend, dude. We'll see you around. It's been a good week of streams, man. We've had no internet issues whatsoever for the past week since they came out and said that they fixed some things. So that's been good. And these have been pretty lengthy streams this week, so pretty good week of streaming. Tell me about your job.
What do you do here?
My team gets things going. Water, power, communications, everything a civilization needs. Well, not laws or a constitution, but it's easier to concentrate on those when you got a flushing toilet.
Yeah, Fox was a thing. Have you heard about the vanilla Fallout 3 ending, says Remingtons? No. You mean the ending that I played through was not the original ending? What?
What do you think about your new home?
First impressions? We've got water, clear skies for solar power, plants to farm. The remnants are a wild card, but Bradley says you have them covered. It'll take work, no question, but I think EOS is really going to be something.
Colleagues.
What are the other Outpost staff like?
Like Connor, you mean? She's pretty fun when you get to know her. Just don't get to know her over a poker game. Trust me.
Maybe I'll invite her for some strip poker later, huh?
Bye, Fox.
Have a good one.
Oh, Fox. Fox refused to go into the purifier and you die and it ends. Oh. I think after that they patched it so Fox can go in instead of you. You have good karma. Not too big on Fallout 3, so don't quote me. That would have been terrible if they kept it that way. Surely that was like rough stages. And then people were like, no, we can't do that to the player. Alright, we've got this building and then let's see. What is that? I don't know what that is. I guess we'll check it and then we'll go over there. The heck is that? Oh, that just must be a shop. I'm assuming that's what it is. There's a shop there, that's why. Gotcha. Alright, so we'll check that. We'll go that way and then we'll get on the ship and leave. We're almost done, folks. At least done with this planet for now. Not done streaming, of course. This whole After Purifier was the last DLC. Oh, yeah. The, Broken Steel DLC. Well, let's get this memory.
Sam, another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
August Bradley, the mayor. Let's talk to him.
Mayor Bradley.
Pathfinder, good to see you. We're busy as anything thanks to you. Bit dusty, but we can adapt. It's worth it when it's your own.
Don't overwork yourself. I'll want consistent updates. Yep.
Make sure to keep a clear log of what you're doing.
Well, let's save some bandwidth. Busted ass defeat initiative. Copy, paste, repeat. You go do what you need to on the Nexus. Follow that dot. There will be more to do on EOS later. Some key positions: Connor Supply, Ramirez Medical, Abrams Science, Fawkes Engineering. With them and my major domo, we won't end up like Site 1 and 2.
They never knew what hit them. Don't dismiss their efforts. Say that.
I combed the first 2 outpost attempts. Those people died trying.
And they deserved better from the Nexus. That's where I point the finger. We'll remember. You changed this planet. But that doesn't make it easy. We'll use the efforts of those who went before. Good people, every last one. I'd have been honored to fail with any of them.
The chief's alive and in cryo? Oh, the Grace Leto lady, right? Is that what he's talking about?
I found the chief engineer's records. She went back into cryo. She considered EOS a personal failure.
I'm not thinking of engineers when I wonder who's to blame. I'd be glad to have her. Oh, and Pathfinder, this is for you. It's our flag. Hang it where the Nexus can see. It's touched the soil of our first outpost in Andromeda. Make it real. And for the Nexus, Pathfinder, Prodromos will have more going on when you come back later.
Cool. Wow, I really like how this is going so far. Like, there'll be more things that we have to do as time progresses, I guess. It's pretty sweet. Let's go in here. What are these, like apartments?
Hello there.
Oh, you're one of the person we need to talk to. Junseo Park. What a name. Remington says, I feel like I should go back to Fallout 3, make some funky characters, and try to see everything at least once. But then I remember the tunnels. Yeah. The underground tunnels were, like, confusing. It was a pain to do, rather because I just wanted to go from point A to point B. But in order to get there, I had to go underground because the area up top is blocked by debris. It was so painful to explore in Fallout 3. It's much better in New Vegas. But yeah, Fallout 3 is pretty special, I'd say.
Ah, Pathfinder. I hear you're to thank for a physics-defying atmosphere processor.
That's me. I'm Ryder.
Haley Abrams, Director of Scientific Research on EOS, and writer of papers that start what the hell weather. But new galaxy, new world, and a really new start. Gotta keep up. How can I help you?
Research?
What kind of research are you working on?
Your basic first in scientific work, soil, water, atmospherics, plus studying remnant tech, because now I need to understand that to survive here.
Conditions on Eos.
Activating that vault changed the planet. Anything to worry about?
Considering it's world-altering technology we've never encountered before, I hope not. But the storms show no signs of returning, and I know who to contact for remnant tech support. I'll take it.
Bradley.
What do you make of Lieutenant Bradley?
Determined as hell. And he has incredible faith in us to get this done. Bradley would carry this outpost on his back if he had to, and we'll make sure he never has to.
Okay.
I've got to go.
Keep up the good work.
Let's talk to this guy over here.
Pathfinder, mind giving me your opinion on this? I'm planning classes for our first school, when we have one. Some say we shouldn't teach Milky Way history. All irrelevant now, apparently.
Ooh. Wonder why he why he said that. I'm gonna say no, it still matters. Let's say this.
We were all shaped by that history. Our children deserve to know how and why.
Agreed. Maybe you'll change a few minds. Thanks for stopping.
That's it. Alright, the kids are gonna learn about the Milky Way. I gotta say, some of these logs and people we've talked to have been very uninteresting. I don't know. I don't know if it's just a long week or what, but these things aren't as interesting as stuff we've read in the trilogy. Yeah, your journal. Your journal. And then things that were approved. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what's over here. I think we've already talked to everyone that's talkable here. Oh, Major Domo. He probably doesn't have much to say.
Over here.
Wait, you got a mission for me, bud?
Pathfinder, Major Domo Evan Bell Scott. I have headaches, so you don't have to. Rather, so Bradley doesn't have to.
Oh.
I've also coordinated with your CAD expert. He wanted me to remind you to find him. I didn't assign a Ket expert to Prodromos.
Yeah.
Then he's a hell of a self-motivator. Here's the nav anyway. Precision is important.
A Keth guy? Hmm. Ket activity?
Any trouble with the Ket? Clearing the sky cleared it for the bad guys as well as us. So some uptick in hostility was to be expected. We've some tricks up our sleeves, thanks to the research teams. That only goes so far. Your expert is still out there. He'd have more current information than I.
Who is this expert that you keep saying, referring to? I don't know. Personal background?
How did you come to the initiative? Like many, I was lost and looking for a purpose. That sounds loftier than it felt at the time. I was an insufferable ass. The training for the trip was probably enough to cure me of it. But I always took things too far. Didn't know how to stop alienating people until I was the alien. See? Still insufferable.
I still don't understand why they go with this camera angle in some conversation with NPCs, and in the other cases, it's normal, like what we've seen through the trilogy. And some of these animations are just like, what are you even doing? Why do you keep typing on your thing when you're not even looking at your Omni tool? Ruined. Ruined. Home planet? Family trouble?
Sounds like you left some interesting circumstances. I miss the family, and maybe they miss me. But that doesn't mean I'd go back. I mean, we can't, but still. I like where I came from. It's a great place to be from. You know what I mean?
I couldn't wait to leave.
I know exactly how you feel. Couldn't wait to be from somewhere. Like a bullet leaves a gun. Sometimes you just gotta go.
Sometimes you just gotta go. Gravity says, probably just means this convo is not important. I guess. Boffin says, like, what is he doing? Yeah, man. He's like walking around. He's walking out of frame so we don't see him, and then he comes back. Like, all right, Major Domo. LOL, sand inside the building.
Where'd you launch out of? The pale blue dot, Terra Prime. Big old boring Earth. I miss that wet dog smell after the first snow melts. I don't know why. What about you? Miss anything?
Stupid romantic things. I miss not being a hero. I miss convenience. Stupid romantic things. We'll say convenience, I guess.
Things were easier. So much already built. We get to do it all again, for good or bad, I guess. Better get it right.
Yeah, that's it, apparently.
Another time. Of course.
That's it. Terminal. He's doing the equivalent of when I look at my phone and pretend to be doing something when I'm genuinely not interested in talking to someone. Relatable. I think we've all done that. For sure. Personal interest. Site 1 and 2 are still raw for us, but Prodromos isn't the same. Better not end the same. Post-deployment block party from Bradley. Everyone, initial setup went by the books and were operational in record time. Be proud. I am. Now that the first deployment wave is in, I'm giving the all clear to break into the good stuff. We've got a new colony to toast and some lost friends to say goodbye to. Lights go down and drinks raise up at 2,000. So I guess I'm not going to be here for that party then, huh? Right. Oh my god, there's this building, that one, and then that's it. Take a look at these and then we'll leave. Been saying that for the past like 30 minutes. I didn't realize all these people would have things to talk about, but... Hey, look, an Asari. Asari look really different than how they all did in the previous games. Ryder, I guess we're talking to the doctor, Dr. Ramirez. Sir?
August said you might swing by. Ryder, yes? Dr.
Nice.
Ramirez, run the clinic here on Eos.
To look at the
Much
back
better
of his
than mine as
head.
an Alliance medic.
Good to meet you.
I'll guess you're not here for a checkup. How can I help you?
He sounds like Javik a little bit. Moffin, how do they manage to make all the Asari ugly? I don't know. I'm starting to see like the faces not looking as good. I'm sure people compared faces to Asari in the trilogy and Asari in this game, and Asari in the trilogy look way better, I'm sure. Most Asari look like they have something in their mouths, like when squirrels stuff their cheeks with nuts, says Remington's. Moffat says, Liara was hot and her face was essentially human with weird tentacles in the back of her head. Yep. Alright, let's hear this guy's voice. It sounds like Javik, but I don't know.